Hello everyone, Parallel here, and welcome to Star Trek Online. I hope you have your Eppo friends and your snowball guns ready because the winter event for 2015 has started. As you can see hovering here right above my head is the new Breen Razareth Tier 6 Dreadnought Cruiser. That is the ship you will be getting for this winter's event, and pretty mean looking ship. It is a Breen ship, has a very cool look to it, and that is what you're going to be working for. So what I wanted to show in this video is how do you get this. There is a daily race that you must do, daily quest basically. You have to complete this quest for 14 days, and then you will be able to slot out a project and you will be able to claim this ship. Now,
a wise man can hear profit in the wind.
Yeah. Now, what I'd like to do is actually show this race and give a few tips on how to complete it and win successfully. I know some people, at least initially, if you've never done this before, it might be a little bit tricky to complete. So, well, first things first. First, you got to come here to the winter event zone. Basically, all you have to do is go to Earth Space Dock or any of the other major, like New Romulus or Konos. Just go to any of those major cities, and in there will be Q sitting on a throne. You just talk to him, and you will be transported to this zone. Once you get here, what you want to do is run over to this guy right here, this Breen, the race coordinator. And he will give you a daily quest called Fastest Game on Ice. Go ahead and claim this quest. And there you go. What you get for completing this quest is the Winter Prize Voucher 2015. And this is actually a new currency they're using for this year. The previous year's currency was a little bit different. I think I have a few of those left in the bank still. I can show those. But let's go ahead and accept this quest. Now, once you accept this quest, you actually have to go down and start the race. I'm going to quickly just check here in my bank. Yes, I do have some things left over from last year. I'm going to go ahead and grab them, because after I'm done with the race, I would like to take a look at the event store and see what is available this year and what's different.
This is good for business.
And I think these are, yes. So this is the currency from last year, these autographed glossy pictures of Q. And they have retired this currency, and now it is the new currency for this year. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and show how to do this race successfully. Hopefully give a few tips. I've done this race basically 1,000,000 times last year. I grinded this out on several characters to get all of the Breen ships. And so, yeah, I've done this lots of times. I can give at least a few tips that will maybe help out people who are new. If you've done this before, I'm sure you have methods of completing the race successfully. After that's done, I want to take a look at the event store and see what is new this year. And, yeah, take a look at if there's any new kit modules, new items, new costumes. There should be all kinds of cool new things, new pets. And I'm curious to see if the currency from last year, all of these other components that you earn, I wonder if these carry over to this year. I think they do. I don't think these components were retired. Only the daily quest currency was retired for that you used to get the starship. Alright, so let's go ahead and show this race. So once you get the quest from the Breen, make sure you get to the quest first before you start it. Then you come down and talk to this guy right down the stairs. And as soon as you activate it, he will teleport you down to the track. And there is your NPC that you have to race against. It's a random creature. Now this race is on ice, and you will slide like this. See, I'm sliding. Now the first tip is to stop the slide, you can jump. So that's my first tip. A lot of people don't know that. But jumping when you get to an edge will very handily stop you from sliding off the track. If you do slide off the track, you will be disqualified and you'll have to start over. You can see these little lights on the side of the track. Those are basically the boundaries. If you go beyond those, you are out of luck. You can go a little bit beyond them, but not very much. So my first tip is use the jump button to stop your slide. And you can kind of control that. Now, you can also do a roll, as that will also stop your slide. I just prefer the jumping method. It seems to work a little bit better. Now, the other thing is you want to go basically in straight lines, because turning on this ice is very difficult. So you can see here I'm basically do a jump, turn the direction you want to go, and then run fast. When you're sprinting on the ice, you actually do get quite a bit of forward momentum. Use the jump to stop and make your turn, and then start up again. Use your jump to stop, turn, and start up again. Basically, as long as you avoid turning while you're in motion, you can avoid the sliding all over the place. You basically want to run to a point, jump, and then make your turn. Kind of point the way you want to go, and whoa, there's a guy. He's right behind me. And we did it. So as you can see, the NPC is right on your tail for most of the race. You can't screw up too many times. You will lose the race. So those were the tips. I'll just show it again here, just on the track. See, the track is right down here. Basically, see, look, let me show how you fail. Is if you're running, you're sprinting, and then let's say you want to try to turn. Yeah, that's not going to work. And you slide that way, and then, oh, you're sliding this way, oh, and then you're off the track, and you're probably disqualified. So just running the track normally like this does not work. You gotta do what I said. You gotta run in a straight line and jump and make your turn. Run in a straight line, jump, and make your turn. Now what you can actually do, if you want to even speed it up, is while you're running, turn and slide, and then do the jump kind of in a strafing method. So you run here, you turn the way you want to go, do the jump, and you're already facing the direction. So use your forward momentum to make your turn while you're sliding, and then jump when you're ready to change directions. So you just run forward, turn the direction you want to go, jump, and then run forward. Trust me, I've done this race 1,000 times. This works very well. It's you can also use, like I said, the forward roll, which will also stop your. Let me try that again here. That will also stop your slide. See. I don't know why that didn't work. So you can use the forward roll if you want to, but I just prefer the jump. It's a little bit of a faster animation, so you waste a little less time, and it gives you a little bit better control. You can kind of turn while you're in the air and face the direction you want to go for the next one. So hopefully that helps. Just avoid, like I said, try to avoid trying to turn like this while you have a lot of momentum going in one direction. You'll just end up sliding all over the place and end up going off the track. Use the jump to stop if you're getting out of control, and then and there you go. So hopefully that will help you complete the race. You need to do that once per day for 14 days. That will give you enough. Let's go ahead and turn it in here. Let's see what we get. So you get each day you'll get 40 of these prize vouchers. So here they are. Now what you do once you collect these is you need to slot them into the winter project. So you go down here, now you open up your reputation tab on your character, go down to events, and there you go. Now if this is your first time entering this winter zone, there'll be a little tutorial project that will kind of describe how to do this. Just run through that real quick. It gives you a few steps in how to slot the project, and will actually unlock the project for you. You kind of have to do that little tutorial quest first. In fact, I think I have that on one of my characters. I can show that after I'm done here, but Yeah, because my Delta Recruit alt was not around when this happened last year, so that would be the first time here for that character. But basically you want to slot up this project to claim a Breen Razareth Dreadnought Cruiser. You select it, that project is slotted, and you can see you need 1,000 of the Winter Prize vouchers to do it. And there you go. So you just do this. I thought it was 14 days, but now that I think about it, it's actually 20 days, isn't it? Yeah, because I was just thinking, though, what was the event that just happened? The Mirror Universe? I believe that was 14 days. But it's actually, no, it's actually 25 days. My arithmetic is failing me. Yeah, it's 25 days. So it does take a while to earn this. Yeah, it does take a while to earn this ship. But as you saw, that race only takes, a few minutes each day. It's not too bad of a grind. You just log in, you can run that race, and in under 5 minutes, get your 40 vouchers, and there you go. 25 days, and you've got yourself a new Tier 6 starship. I will definitely be doing a video on that starship once I complete it, because it does look to actually be quite promising. Very good bridge officer layout, and pretty solid ship. And I want to see how it has some unique consoles and has a good console set with the other Breen ships. And yeah, so I'd like to definitely take a look at that once I complete it. So I'll get a video out on that. But yeah, hopefully that race guide helped. Now, if you are interested for a little more information, I'm going to take a look here at the vendor and see what we can get this year, what's new. So let's take a look here. Holiday collectible bundle.
This is good for business.
Okay, these are the Lobi packages you can get. I believe if you want to spend money to buy Lobi, you can... That's strange, though. This says it gives you the autographed glossy photos of Q, and it actually should be giving you the new currency, which is this one. But you can use your Lobi crystals to actually purchase these instead of doing the daily quest. I know some people do that who don't want to wait for the 25 days to get the ship. They want it now. You have to spend Lobi crystals to do that. But it looks like
it's good for business.
You've got a lot of the same things as from last year. You've got your snowballs, you've got your frosted boots, which is a fun little item where you can activate it, and it makes your character, it actually makes it act as if you're on the ice, even if you're not. So even if you're on like a ground map, you can just activate this and you will slide around. So a fun little item there. Looks like they got most of the things from last year. Let's see what's new here. They've got new winter jackets. Look like the old ones, just a different color here. So this is the gumdrop one, and you've got your sugar plum, which is a purplish color. That's pretty cool. These are actually good. You can actually mix and match these with other outfits. So yeah, looks like there's the long, meat short, and cropped versions in the 2 colors. That's the new outfits for this year. Anything else new here? Oh, caramel assault.
Man can hear profit.
Damages snowmen with a glob of caramel. Interesting. So apparently it damages snowmen in an AoE. So apparently there's a new gun you can get this year. Actually, what... I'm trying to recall what gun I used last year. I think I still have it in the bank here. Yes, I used this one here, the Flurry, and I had the gingerbread men too. Yeah, I got these glowing Batleth and Lurpas last year as well.
I have winter items for a bargain.
But here we go. Let's let's go ahead and equip the snowball gun here. Let's get my gingerbread men going. As you can see, I also have the frosted boots from the previous year. Where are you at, gingerbread man? So yes, this was the gun I was using last year, and it's still, you can still use it. It is I found it to be pretty decent because it's actually longer range, and the secondary fire was a full auto spread, which is actually pretty good for taking down the snowmen. But I'm curious to see what this new one is, this caramel gun. It's actually not very expensive either. Well, I got plenty. Let's go ahead and get it. Take a look. You've also got yourself a candy cane Batleth. How can you say no to that? And a lollipop Lurpa. Well, let's take a look at it. Why not? Alright. So yeah, here's the flurry. This is the gun I was using from last year. And just to let everyone know, you really do need to buy one of these weapons to participate successfully in a lot of the snowman events. Just using the regular hand-thrown snowballs just simply does not cut it. These guns are so much more effective. It's ridiculous. You really need to at least buy one of them so you're effective. Oh, interesting. They got new colors of Batleth this year. They've got a blue one and a red one. Cool. So you can have red, blue, and green. And Lurpas as well. So what is this thing? Q ornament, shaved ice gateway. Creates a shaved ice gateway to damage snowmen with a continuous beam. Why do I get the feeling this is like a solar gateway, but it shoots ice? That sounds really cool. There's a turret, shaved ice flurry. Creates a shaved ice flurry which chases after and traps snowmen.
I have winter items for a bargain.
Creates a turret to fire at snowmen. Okay. Interesting, interesting. These could be useful. Could be useful. Got the explosive gumdrops. They are actually really good on one of the events when you're defending the snowmen, the Borg snowmen coming down the lanes. It's very good for that. I also like the Gingerbread Defense Squad. They're also very good. I got them last year. Here we go. Here are the new kits. Let's see here. Cryogenic Stasis Field. Looks like this is the new science kit. A fragile hold and cold damage over time. Okay, so it's a hold, fragile hold.
Peace is good for business.
It's an exposed attack. Fragile hold for a short duration. The hold renders unable to take action. Any non-periodic effects on the target will break the hold. But it does do damage over time as well. Looks like 9.9 cold damage every second for 12 seconds. So it's a fragile hold and a damage over time. It doesn't look like it's AoE though. Target's foe, 30 meters. So it's there. I'm curious to see if the damage is good, because you know fragile holds are typically broken very quickly in this game. But if the damage is decent, it might still be worth it. But I would have preferred like an AoE maybe.
Q is a genius.
Let's see here. Mechanic kit module. Cryo mine barrier. Wow, is that like a regular, like the engineer mine barrier, but with cryo mines? That could be pretty awesome. Cryo mine barrier deploys 5 mines in front of you. Yep. They explode, dealing cold damage and a slow effect. Wow, that is pretty freaking sweet. So that's like getting that's like the regular mines, that engineering ability, but with cryo mines, so they actually have a slow effect. Cold damage with 50% shield penetration and minus run speed for 12 seconds. Increased damage to shields by 30. Man, those look like pretty cool mines. I like it. I like it a lot. I'll definitely have to check these out on my engineering character. And the new tactical kit.
Good for business.
Cryotronic modulation. Let's see what this is. Cryotronic modulation enhances your weapon fire, adding a high chance for your weapon to slow. Your weapon also deal additional cold damage for a short time. Wow, your attacks deal additional 15% damage as cold for 15 seconds and apply a run speed. So it's kind of like suppressing fire with a cold damage. I wonder how this 15% scales. If it's just 15% base, or if it's a KEK 2, or how that works. Depending on how that works, that could be a very good, good module there. Because this is a straight up DPS buff. I'm not quite sure the duration on the cold damage though.
For business.
But I do... It looks like I actually have enough, although I don't think you can use any of your kits in this zone. But this is actually really cool. See this? They have the 3 kits from last year too. So thank you, Cryptic, for keeping those in here. This is great for other new players coming this year because you can get these the kits from previous year. In fact, this endothermic induction field I really like as a science kit. It's just like exothermic induction field, but it has a nice slow effect and even has a chance to hold. The flash freeze bomb I didn't use that much, as a few niche uses, but also the cryo grenade, which is awesome. I want to be able to get this on my Delta recruit because I actually really like this one as well. It's kind of like a plasma grenade for tactical characters, but instead does cold damage with a slow effect, which is nice because it kind of reduces how fast they can, you know, scatter out of the damage over time effect. So very nice. So those are the new kits. They actually look pretty promising, honestly. And you can get the ones from last year, so that's very cool. And you can see here, I guess I didn't really discuss that, but you can see here the currency that is required. These currency you can get this currency through lots of different ways. Participating in all the little events in the zone. I'll do a whole separate video on that, honestly. I'll do a whole separate video on all the different mini games you can do here, and a lot of those mini games give these as rewards. And you can even get these from duty officer quests, or duty officer missions, where while you're in this zone, if you pull up your duty officer tab and go to current map, you'll see they actually have these daily duty officer quests that you can do, and they are actually very good. You definitely want to do them. They give you the random. They give you these random components that you can use as, you know, to buy things from the store, the winter store. But they also give you 125 dilithium each. That's pretty good for a duty officer mission. So I'm going to go ahead and queue these up. So there you go. Not bad at all. You definitely want to come here, you know, each day and queue up those duty officer missions. Lots of good dilithium, and they give you more currencies. Okay, so let's go through the rest of the store here. So now we're down to the vanity pets part, and yes, here we go. Here is the new pet this year, the Snowconian pet. Definitely picking this thing up right away. Take a look at this sucker.
A wise man can hear profit in the wind.
And you can see what it requires: 25 of the sleigh bells and the Bajoran gratitude beads, which I believe these are the green. Yeah, indoor sleigh bells. Yeah, you need 25 of each of the green currency. So there's the uncommon currency, and then you have the common currency, which is these ornaments, candles, and earmuffs. And these things. What are these? Vulcan meditation incense. Okay. So those are all the currencies you collect. There's the 4 uncommon ones and the 4 common ones and the 2 uncommon ones. And, you know, the different items require the different currencies. Honestly, like I said, you're going to want to get your hand on one of these guns very quickly, but you can see the currency requirements are quite low. Just 1 or 2 of the events, or even just a couple of the DOF missions, you'll be able to get enough to get one of these. And that will make your grinding much faster for the rest of the event.
You is a genius.
So let's see what else we got here for space. Oh, and they do have the pets from the previous years. Very nice. Glad they did that. What else we got here? Cryoplasma infused warp core and singularity core, same as last year. That's good because for those that need to complete the Breen set, these you definitely want to pick up these. These do actually have quite a bit, require quite a bit of the currency, 50 of each of the commons, and then the 15 of each of the uncommons. So these, you're definitely going to want to pick these up because they're part of a set, and why not? They're actually pretty decent cores. They have weapon capacitor buff, and I believe this one is okay, weapon power buff. So yeah, they have a nice little clicky effect, and they're part of a set. So pick them up while you can during the winter event. Now the new thing here is an engineering space bridge officer ability that's new. Endothermic inhibitor beam. Kind of curious why they made that engineering. Almost sounds like a science ability. But engineering endothermic inhibitor beam 1 ensign. So what does this do? Shield hardness debuff and radiation damage over time. Anything in more detail? Triggers a runway reaction to the target. Reaction causes radiation damage to the target as multiple ship components approach absolute zero. Additionally, the endothermic reaction weakens the target's ship's shields, leaving them brittle. Okay. It does exotic damage. Okay. So particle gens will help this.
Is a genius.
Interesting. I'll have to try this out on exotic damage build to see if the damage is anything to write home about. The numbers here don't really, you can kind of ignore those. On the ground, the numbers do not show correctly, so. But yeah, an engineering space bridge officer ability, 3 ranks. I'll definitely be picking this up and checking that out. Maybe when the Breen ship is done, I'll put make a build around that and check it out. Because the Breen cruiser does have a lot of engineering slots. Although it'd be good on something like if I use my exotic damage Vesta build, might be good on that because that's more of a particle gen build, and this ability scales with particle gen. And the fact that it's an engineering build might be good. Ability might be good because then it probably doesn't have share a cooldown with a lot of the science abilities. So it might actually be nice to have on an exotic damage build. All right, so that is the vendor for this year. Those are the new items. Let's check out a few of these here. Let's take a look at the new snow. Whoops! No, I want to discard it. Let's use it. Let's take a look at the new Snowconian. Here we go. Call Snowconian. All right, let's see. And there he is. That's your pet Snowconian. Here, let's get rid of the UI and get a close-up look on this guy. Yeah, that's really cool. I like it a lot. He looks like an Iconian. He's got the 6 eyes.
For a bargain.
He's got the little floating hands. He's got the little spiky head adornment. Even has a little sound effect. I don't know if you can hear that very well, but it sounds like kind of ice crackling. Snowconian. That's pretty awesome. Nice job on that one, Cryptic. Very appropriate pet for the winter event. So does he just float around? Yep. That's pretty awesome. All right, so let's take a look at these other couple things I got here. I did get this new Caramel Assault. Let's see what this thing looks like.
Good for business.
Apparently it looks like nothing. Let's Why is it not showing? Okay, that one shows fine. I think we're got a bug here. Let's see if I can... Wow, 134,000 damage. Okay, so even though it's an invisible gun, a graphical glitch going on here. Oh wait, why did I go into that mode? Let's see what the range is on this. I'm wondering if it's a pulse wave type weapon or if it is... This is an icy area? I'm wondering if it's a pulse wave type weapon or a actual, you know, longer range weapon. Okay, here's a snowman. Okay, let's go say a little under 30. Okay, so it's a nice long range weapon. No, they froze me. Oh man, I'm getting swarmed. Yeah, that's what happens when you basically run out of health. Instead of dying, you get frozen for a few seconds. Holy cow, that secondary fire is awesome. I'm gonna have to take this thing into the Borg event. Can't one-shot these guys. A pretty fast fire rate. This is about 50-60,000. Let's, oh my gosh, they're everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna switch back to my flurry because I don't really remember how much damage this thing did. But this was nice because it is a more rapid fire type weapon. Okay, someone's getting me. Where are you? I don't see anyone. Oh, here he is. Yeah, you can see it shot 3 rounds and it pretty much one-shot him. And the secondary fire on this is actually really good too. Aw. I think the event ended there. So I think for single target, the flurry is still probably a little better, but that secondary fire on that caramel gun is pretty sweet. No pun intended. So there you go. That is the new gun. Let's take a look at the new Bat'leth. There you go. There is the Candy Cane Bat'leth. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Although, I don't know, for these snowman events, melee is probably not the best way to go. You definitely want to be able to destroy things in an area at range. So yeah, I definitely recommend one of the weapons, but and here is the Lollipop Lurpa.
Q is a genius.
Lollipop Lurpa. Let's get the Snowconian back out here. I think I like the Candy Cane Bat'leth a little better. Somehow seems a little more appropriate. Well, alright everyone. That is it for this video. I think I covered everything I want. Like I said, I will be doing a lot more videos on the winter event in the future. I will definitely be taking a look at the Breen ship when that is done. I will also be doing another video here probably pretty soon. I do want to check out all of the little mini games that are around this year. It looks like they got rid of there used to be a little cake mini game you could do, a cake eating mini game. Looks like that is gone. They've still got the Winter Invasion going on. I'll take a look at that one. You always still got your Eppo tags over here that you get for doing the other race, the player race. So I'll take a look at that. So yeah, I'll be doing a lot of videos here on all these little mini games. But yeah, hopefully that helped also with the little bit of a guide on how to successfully complete the daily race, the daily race, fastest game on ice. So yeah, this daily race is called the fastest game on ice. I think the other race with against players, what is it, Fast and the Furious or something like that. That is a different race, and that's where you get the. I think you get Eppo tags from that one that you can do for to get to your pet Eppos if you want. And there are the pet Eppos there. But yeah, I think that is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and bye for now.